The Lagos State Mortgage holds its third stakeholders forum on maintenance and safety at the Igbogbo Housing Scheme, Ikorodu. The general manager of the State Mortgage Board, Mr. Viowa Forsyth, appeals to beneficiaries of the scheme to make their payments promptly in order for government to complete other ongoing housing developments across the state.
March 2021, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu commissions the Lagos Homes Igbogbo 2B housing scheme with 360 units. After 6 months of the handing over of the estate, beneficiaries have taken ownership. As a next step, the Lagos Mortgage Board is here to engage them on maintenance and safety of their property. The general manager in charge of the Lagos Homes Ownership Mortgage Scheme takes the lead, explaining how the initiative is addressing the housing deficit in the state.
Well, the long journey, and we can't just leave you alone. We're going to be on that journey with you, because along this journey, there are going to be trying times, there are going to be good times, there are going to be, challenges along the way. And what we're saying here is that wait, even after you've signed the dotted lines and you're making your repayments, it's very, very important that we come back to you to hear what your challenges are, and this is the beginning of good things to come. Now, sensitization is very, very key. You have actually just started. We started the Lagos Home Scheme, which is the mortgage scheme. We started in 2014. And there's some schemes around that obviously we started in 2014 that are in about 36-40 months, they will be exiting. And obviously they will become fully fledged homeowners. I pray that in the mighty name of God, this is what will happen to you too. Because you have started a race, and that race, I pray that we will finish it. I know we have issues around the estate, but I must tell you something, that you are the few lucky ones. Once shelter and food moves away from somebody, then I think you're in the right direction. And I can tell you for free that what you got in. I'm not selling the government here. You can see it for yourself. What you are getting here is 6% interest rate, where you can't get anywhere in the country.
One of the important aspects of the scheme is insurance payment for the property, and those in charge of the policy explain the need for prompt payment.
As an LOT, it is your responsibility to ensure that insurance on this property are always maintained. How do I mean? It is expected of every LOT to pay for the insurance on a yearly basis. The property, the fire insurance covers you for fire, storm damage, or peradventure there is an impact by a vehicle on the building, or something dropped from any aerial devices that pass through this environment, and it has to crash, or God forbid something drop from it and that's a damage. That is what the fire policies cover. Also on the mortgage protection. The mortgage protection has to do with the life of the person or the LOT. For the period of payment, it is expected that you should be alive to pay the premium for the period of repayment. But what happens if anything happens to that LOT? That is so that your dependents will not be sent out of the property. That is why you need the insurance, so that the liability that is expected to be paid by you, the insurance company will come to do what? To do justice to that. But in a situation where Mr. A fails to pay for the insurance, obviously Lagos State Mortgage Board will have to do what? Retrieve the property from you.
Securing the environment is also crucial, and the representative of the Safety Commission educates homeowners on how to protect themselves.
Look at the environment. Bush environment will allow all of this to come to your neighborhood. All this, they are your guests. Ensure you remove all of this, the bush around you, and please don't burn them because you are going to pollute the environment. Pack them and give to the accredited lawman officials to take them away from you. Don't ever burn. Apart from that, breeze can even take it down to another person's house and burn it. That is why we don't encourage you burning all rubbish. Pack them. Then, every 6 months, do what is this? What is this? Fumigation. Because of this, what? All our friends, you have to do it. If you don't, they will become your guests. So much about the environment. Then the drainage system. How clean is your drainage system? Ensure there's no stagnant water in this drainage system. If there is, endeavor to through it so that you don't breed mosquito. Breeding mosquito will cause this: mosquitoes, malaria, and death if not treated. That is why we are saying that your drainage must be well cleaned and washed at all times. And of course, you can also what? You can put a sweet-smelling disinfectant. Do you have 1 or 2 doors leading to your home? At least minimum of 2 doors in and out. All exit doors, you must not put anything to block all exit doors in your home. Your exit doors must be free of any luggage. Don't close it up in case of emergency. Because if there's an emergency, how will you go out from that end?
Another vital issue touched on is fire prevention.
If you strike your matches and take it close to this tablecloth, what will happen to it? It will catch fire. At that point, the tablecloth could be referred to as fuel. So fuel is not only petrol, kerosene, diesel, it's anything that can aid combustion. And the second one is oxygen. Oxygen, we know what it is. Oxygen support combustion. For those of us that make coal pots and all this charcoal, what do you do when you are making it? You blow it or you fan it. And when you fan, what happens? Oxygen comes in. And when the oxygen comes in, what happens to the fire? It keeps on increasing, it keeps on expanding. So that shows that what? Oxygen supports combustion. And the last one is heat. Heat is what we generate by striking our matches. It can come through friction, it can come through hot exhaust pipes, can bring in heat into a burning object, and before you know it, it results to fire. Over 70% of the fire we attend to happens as a result of carelessness. A lot of us exhibit a lot of careless attitude at home, and we believe God will protect us. No, you play your part appropriately and allow God play his part. I know if you play your part, whenever God's part will happen, God will be there to answer you. But when you you default in your role and you expect God to perform magic, God does not perform magic. So let us always do things appropriately.
Then to the practical aspects of handling a fire in case of any incident. Fire extinguishers are distributed to residents of Igbogbo 2B housing estate.
I hand it over to you on behalf of the Lagos State Mortgage Board. I have said earlier on, you wouldn't have cost to use it, but if there's cost to use it, please use it appropriately and make sure any damage is very, very minimal to the glory of God.
After which, the General Manager of the State Mortgage Board gives assurances that all issues raised by occupants will be addressed. He also uses the opportunity to reach out to other interested individuals to take advantage of the initiative to own a home in Lagos.
We've noted issues. Obviously, it can't be 100%. What the governor wants is, listen, these are the schemes. We can't afford to make them rot away. Initially, when he got into office, he had decided that all low-hanging fruits regarding estates is going to complete them. So they've come up with their challenges. We're going to report to the right quarter. We're going to follow it up with the facilities management company and see what we can do to perfect the estate, to make it livable for them. Well, so long as you meet the requirements, Lagos resident, you pay your taxes, you're over 18 years old, and obviously you are in either paid employment or obviously do your own business, that you have a stream of income coming in and you pass the affordability test, then you're free to apply. Now we have 480 units coming in. We have 480 units coming in Ibishi. We have also 744 units in Shangotedo. We have 660 units in Odonosa. You are free to visit us at the Lagos State Mortgage Board. We have a website as well, www.lagoshomes.gov.ng. I repeat that, www.lagoshomes.gov.ng. So if you are interested, you fill in the application form. You can do it online, or you can pick it up from our office. We pre-qualify you, and we see what you qualify for. Once you are approved, then there's the tendency, there's the 100% that you get your allocation.
The administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has delivered 11 affordable housing schemes, and the State Mortgage Board says it will continue to engage allottees on maintenance and safety of their property.